Hi, this is Laura Levitt, and welcome to this video. I'm an energy healer and a success coach, and one of the things I use to help make changes in our lives is EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, also known as tapping. And we're going to be using that for our weight loss. Okay? We're going to be tapping all month on weight loss. I want you to be able to love yourself slim. We're going to be doing a whole month worth. Did I mention that already? To help you reach your goal and jumpstart your weight loss. And I want to help you learn how to use tapping more in your everyday life. Not just about food, calories in and calories out, right? And it's not just about how much you're exercising. There's a lot of factors and underlying issues around that, like stress, emotions that are keeping you stuck. There is the emotions behind the eating patterns that drive us. And once we get these things cleared, we can start to get movement. So I thought I'd give you a brief introduction to the tapping and some of the issues I find most important to weight loss and what you can expect if you tap along with me over the next month with some of these videos. So some of the biggest issues in our lives around weight loss is feeling that we don't have any choice in the matter. Okay, we feel out of control with that. It's our health that's a problem. We're doing it for someone else. We're doing it for a special upcoming event that puts a lot of pressure on us. But we want to feel empowered that we're doing this for ourselves, for our own health and our own well-being, and doing it in a loving way so we can love ourselves slim. And then the weight loss can come off easier and be more lasting. That's what we want. Okay? So our emotional eating and our habits, they're always sabotaging us. So when we get some clarity around what's happening and how to soothe ourselves without food, we can change that. Stress and anxiety is one of the biggest issues causing belly fat and digestion problems and making us keep taking poor habits and stuck so that we can't change and keeping us in a really reactive state, right? Beliefs is a big one too, that we're too old to change, that we're too busy, that we're too stuck, we're stuck with certain family traits, or because of a health issue, we can't lose the weight. These are just beliefs that we can resolve and move past and still have our goals met. These are some of the topics we're going to be tapping on. They can be bigger general issues, but we're also going to tap on more general issues like the smell of food I'm just craving, or I have to have something to eat every time I go to the movies. So let's get started. If you're not familiar with EFT, one of the biggest things it's best for is stress relief. It's like emotional acupuncture. We tap on some of the endpoints of energy meridians to help bring change. You can do this on your own. It's easy to learn. It's a wonderful self-help tool, and you don't have to use needles. That's the good part. And it really helps people to feel empowered by making the changes on their own. And if you need other help, there's other resources all over the internet. And it's great to work with a practitioner and a coach one-on-one because sometimes we can't see our own blocks. And you can't go as deep to get to the bigger issues because we don't want to go there. We don't want to feel it, right? But you may have a bigger issue like a trigger from something from the past, a trauma that's keeping you in that weight gain pattern or keeping you in a self-sabotaging cycle. And you might need help to bring that up in a way that you can handle it and get it to resolve. And it's not as easy to do that on your own. Okay, so if you want to check into that further, you can reach me. I'll leave my links below for you. Email, phone number, Facebook business page, or my website. You know, there's other listings of EFT practitioners out there too. And if you feel like you need extra help, please reach out so that you can move forward. You know, I started at first with a practitioner and I got help with health issues, a phobia, and even stress with some work and family issues. And I was so impressed I became a practitioner myself. So let's do a quick demonstration here. Let's tap on something you might be feeling, and that's just, you know, an easy, common one, frustration around our weight, okay? A lot of people feel frustration about their weight almost constantly. So for this demonstration, that's what we're going to focus on, okay? So to start out with EFT, we want to know it's working for us, and we want to see results, don't we? So the best way is to rate it on a scale of 0 to 10. And just kind of get an idea. How frustrated are you with your weight? What's coming up right now as we're talking about this and the weight? Are you starting to feel like, oh, yeah. Okay, we want to bring it down to a 0 where it's no longer being triggered for you. It's no longer an issue, and you can move on to something else. Okay, so how frustrated are you with your weight right now? Give yourself a number. And then to help us tune into the topic, we start to tap on the side of our hand right here. This is the karate chop point, and we tap on issues, a statement 3 times to bring the issue to our mind, and then we add in an affirmation that helps us soothe ourselves. Okay, and we say this 3 times to tune into the issue. Something like, even though I'm overweight, I'm still a good person. Or even though I have this problem, I love and accept myself anyway. Now, saying something too happy and loving there might feel a bit too much for you at first. I switch it up a bit, and you'll see that in this and in my future tapping videos. So just go with it, and it'll feel better soon. All right, so let's tap on that, and let's get started. Okay, even though I'm feeling frustrated, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I'm frustrated with my weight, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I'm feeling really frustrated with my weight, I love and accept myself anyway. All right, so we've just said 3 setup statements to tune us into the issue and put in that positive affirmation in there so that what we're starting to say and work on has kind of a doorway into our mind, and we can start reframing and retraining our brain to think in a new way. I've got this problem, but I'm still lovable. I've got this problem, but I choose to change. Okay? And then we start tapping on some of the other issues, and we bring up the negative first, then move into the positive. Okay? And we start tapping through some of the other points besides the hand one. So when you do this, talk out loud whenever possible. It's more powerful that way. And use feeling to express what's going on. If you're angry, frustrated, or embarrassed, try to say it and exaggerate it and be playful with it even. Soon you'll be laughing, crying, and releasing, and it'll be refreshing and healing. So follow along, and let's tap some more. Say what I say. Tap on one point, say the phrase, and we move along to the next point, okay? All right. I am so frustrated. I am so frustrated. I have so much to lose, and I'm so frustrated. I am not happy with my weight. I am so frustrated. I am just so frustrated. All this frustration. All right, great job. Take a big breath there and breathe deeply to move the energy that we've been kind of tapping up and bringing up. All right, so the points that we were tapping on is top of the head, and you can just move your hand around up there a little bit. And the next point is the inner eyebrow, where the eyebrow would start. Okay, side of the eye. Okay, not back on the temple, side of the eye. Just under the eye on the bone. Here in the center between your nose and your lip. Okay, the crease of the chin. Collarbone. Okay, and it's just feel your collarbone there, and just bring your hands just below that where it dips inward a bit. Okay, and then the other spot is just a hand width below your armpit, and it's just kind of on where the bra strap goes around. Okay, and then back around and around as many times as you need to. Okay, now we tap on each point with a phrase and keep moving along. Okay, and I usually tap on one side of my body using my dominant hand because it's easier, but you can switch it up It's often good to tap with your non-dominant hand a bit, or you can use both hands and just move along, okay? If some points are uncomfortable, you can even just hold the point, okay? We want to tap on enough points to cause an electrical charge in the body that moves energy. It triggers the nervous system in the body to reduce stress. Okay, this moves energy, frees places that are stuck, where there's stuck emotions or blockages. And this is energy healing work that stimulates the natural flow, allowing the body to heal mentally, emotionally, and physically. There's also hand points that you can use. You can find those on my tapping diagram chart or my introduction video that you can find on my Facebook site or my website or on YouTube. Okay, and I'll leave the links below as well. Okay, those hand points are great to use when you want to be a little more discreet in public or you want to give your face a rest. All right, so whenever you can, tune in also to the emotions you're feeling in your body. This can be added into the tapping phrases. Often we feel frustrated and tension in our shoulders. Grief and panic restricts our breathing. Upset clenches our stomach. And you can sense things as emotions or even as a physical body feeling. And you can focus on either or both during the tapping process to help bring change. The words and phrases at first seem a little negative. As we give voice to what's really in here and what's really going on, this allows them to be recognized, accepted, honored, and then released. Tapping on the negative doesn't push them in further. We've been stuffing emotions for a long time already, and it's been affecting our weight, our health, and our happiness. So it's time to bring these up and let them go. Tapping can be fairly quick and easy with this. And we also have ways to move through more trauma and tougher issues without adding in more trauma and making it sad. So, you know, let's tap a little bit more. We have tapped on the frustration. Now let's tap on the frustration and the tension that we might be noticing in our body. Okay, for our last little round of tapping here. Okay, we'll just go straight to the points. I'm frustrated and tense. I can feel it in my stomach and my shoulders. I'm tense and frustrated. I want to lose this extra weight. And it's so frustrating. I feel a lot of tension in my body. All this frustration and tension in my body. All this tension and frustration in my body. All right, take a breath and move out that energy. I like to do it with a big breath. Okay, and now tune into how you're feeling with that tension and that frustration again. Do you think it's come down a little bit? Are you feeling a little more relaxed? Some issues are easier to see and to rate and to kind of gauge. But sometimes you need a little time to go by before you can see that the issue has softened. It no longer has the same impact in your thoughts, and you see that it is being reduced. I love to journal my issues and keep track of the issue, the number going down, and when I've worked on it, and then I can celebrate that I've cleared one more block on my path. Pretty soon life gets easier and better, and you find reaching your goals way more effortless. Okay, wow, wouldn't you like more of that? I'm so glad you're here and doing this for yourself and for your weight loss. You're going to have access to these tapping videos for the whole month to give you a big jump start. So stay tuned and come back for more. And until then, have a great day.